At the core of all our programs are certain principles that we do not compromise on. One is the building and nurturing of empowered grassroots institutions to plan, execute, and maintain the interventions. Without this, we feel long term sustainability is not possible. The other thing that we value greatly are multi stakeholder partnerships. For scale, we partner with governments, and today we have more than 77 large scale public private partnerships in place. ITC's CSA program attempts climate resilient agriculture with the to ensure food security for farmers and simultaneously create a sustainable and green raw material base for its businesses. The scale is fairly significant. Just last year alone, for instance, we had covered more than 640,000 acres and more than 1 million farmers. Our crop development activities cover more than 10 crops, which include food crops, commercial crops, and horticulture species. At the heart of the CSA program actually is CCAF's model of clustering villages based on their current level of climate resilience. And this is really wonderful and extremely helpful, because what it does is it allows us to design and customize a package of practices that are most appropriate for that particular cluster depending on their current level of resilience. The combined result of all these interventions have been extremely encouraging, I'd like to say. If I take, for instance, productivity, then we have seen in a single season productivity increases ranging from, let's say, 26% in paddy to more than 200% in maize. Likewise, if I look at water efficiency, usage of water efficiency, we have seen water savings of up to 20% in sugarcane and going up to 45% in onions. But overall, the impact on farm incomes is what has been most satisfying for us, because the combined impact of all these interventions we have seen again in a single season is a more than 50% increase in net farm incomes for farmers who had been growing wheat, rice, soy, maize, sugarcane, and onions. And even for other crops that we were engaged in, the increase in per hectare farm incomes has been in the range of 20 to 32%. And this is extremely significant for us and for a country like India. I would therefore like to conclude by saying that CSA technologies and practices have a huge scope to increase productivity, to increase resilience, and to decrease emissions in agriculture. We feel from our own experience that if you're especially looking at smallholder agriculture, the best way to succeed in this area is by offering a bundled package of practices through an ecosystem approach. Obviously, scale is not possible unless you partner with the government. And at the heart and core of any success in this area has to come through the creation of empowered, dynamic, and robust grassroots institutions.